first two numbers I call songs of complaint. In the first number, the singer is complaining about how tough things are here on earth while that lucky old sun just gets to roll around heaven all day. In the second number, the singer is also complaining about how tough things are while Old Man River, that's the Mississippi River, just keeps rolling along. The third song is another ragtime composition titled Heliotrope Bouquet, and it's subtitled A Slow Drag Two-Step. You say, what is a slow drag two-step? A two-step, of course, is a dance step. Slow drag is a description of the way the music is to be played, and it's easier to show you what I mean than to try to describe it verbally. This is the way the music is actually written and the way that it would normally be played. Now this is the way it's played in slow drag, same music. Rhythm or style. Then, now, this particular ragtime is interesting in the fact that Scott Joplin, who's considered the king of ragtime, only collaborated with another ragtime composer on 2 or 3 different occasions, and this is one of those occasions. The other composer was Louis Shaw out of Chicago. Now, normally when you think about 2 people collaborating on music, whether it be a Gilbert and Sullivan opera or a Rodgers and Hart Broadway musical, you think about them sitting around and saying, why don't we do this here or do that there? In this case, the collaboration occured by Shaw writing the first half of the song, Joplin writing the last half, and then they just stuck it together. The final song will be a vocal blues number. Now, blues is also a song of complaint. But the difference between this song and the first 2 songs, which are songs of complaint, in the first 2 songs, the singer is complaining about the sun rolling around heaven and how tough things are, and well, Old Man River just gets to keep rolling along. In vocal blues, the singer is always complaining about interpersonal relationships. To paraphrase one of my favorite Western music composers, it's a song about somebody did somebody wrong song. And in this particular case, the storyline is this. There's this beautiful lady named Hannah who lives in Savannah, Georgia. The complaint is that Hannah is very hard-hearted in her treatment of men. Therefore, the name Hard-Hearted Hannah. Now, one of the things which occurs also in vocal blues is that usually there is a little whiff of comedy. And in this case, the comedy occurs when, on the last line, the singer says, I saw her at the seashore with a great big pan. There was Hannah pouring water on a drowning man. Now, you can't get much more hard-hearted than that. Most of each of the 40-some-odd years that I was in practice, each year I would rent an auditorium, have the pianist moved over to the auditorium, and John and I would then give a program in which I would invite all my patients. One time after such a program, music somewhat similar to this, this lady came up and said, I don't understand why you incorporate ragtime and blues in the same program that has Chopin, Bach, Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff. And then I realized I was being gently scolded. And that wasn't the first time that anyone has asked me that question, and so I gave her my stock answer, which is, to have a well-rounded musical diet, you need a little hamburger to go along with the caviar. She laughed and said she understood, so I guess everything worked out okay. Up in the morning, on the job, worked like the devil for my pay. But that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Fuss with my woman, toil for my kids, sweat till I'm wrinkled and gray, while that lucky old sun has nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Good Lord above, can't you know I'm pining? Tears all in my eyes. Send down that cloud with a silver lining. Lift me to paradise. Show me that river. Take me across and wash all my troubles away. Like that lucky old sun, give me nothing to do but roll around heaven all day. Old man river, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and then that plants will be soon forgotten. But old man river, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Took that barge, lift that bell, get a little drunk, and you land in jail. I
The weather there is